Well, the Chamber's CityBeat Poll surveyed, as Bob said, San Francisco voters and essentially found out that they are optimistic about the future, but they remain concerned about issues which have been with us a long time, such as homelessness and street behavior, the economy and jobs, and the cost of home ownership and the state of public education. All of us know those are issues which need attention in this city. However, the good news is that 60% of voters say that San Francisco is going in the right direction. This is up from 58% just a year ago, so it's a materially important, statistically significant bump. People feel things are better than they were a year ago and going in the right direction. They are also the highest level since we were polled in March 2007, just before the real financial collapse. So I think the dynamics have changed, direction has changed, and we're doing better. However, 27% are pessimistic about the city's trajectory, so it's not everybody. So there's a significant portion that remains concerned, and this is up a little bit from the 25% of voters who were pessimistic or concerned last year. Quality of life scores are up significantly over 2012, with 71% of voters saying that the quality of life is the same or getting better. That's a very, very big number. And again, just to keep things in perspective, 28% still say the quality of life has decreased. So there's always a source and a place for concern and stuff that we need to continue to pay attention to. Jobs and the economy continue to be ranked as the top issue for about 23% of us, the voters of San Francisco. Second only to homelessness, panhandling at 25%, major concern. And the cost of owning a home remains about 20%, markedly up from 12% just 12 months ago. And we all know, due to a thriving economy and the benefit we have here of living in San Francisco, that cost of rents, cost of housing is going up. Muni and public transportation, traffic, and parking have become more pressing issues, while education has improved, and we see some of the numbers. And we hope that all of you today, gather here today, will join the Chamber and the San Francisco Center for Economic Development as we work together to create jobs. And I want to say that jobs follow investments. So when we say create jobs, we work together to make sure that San Francisco is a place where you feel the risk is reasonable enough to make an investment. The jobs follow after investments. So, voters are overwhelmingly supportive of the rebuilding of California Pacific Medical Center and St. Luke's Hospital, with an astounding 73% supporting and just 16% opposing the construction of some type of project to benefit the people of San Francisco, because a new hospital is better for all of us than no hospital at all. And a full 60% of voters enthusiastically support the building of a waterfront, multi-use Warriors Arena at Pier 30 and 32. It's essential that the city have a world-class arena in order to be a viable competitor in the tourism and convention market, which is in itself world-class. Voters oppose a vehicle fee overall, a new one overall, but 65% would be in favor of a vehicle license fee if the funding is used for transit and street improvements. And this has been a policy of the Chamber, which is a little bit outside of the norm for chambers in California. We have supported the ability of the city to allow its residents to vote on whether they should increase vehicle license fee. You remember Governor Schwarzenegger took that away. But the people are fairly clear. If there's a nexus between the fee and its use, they're feeling pretty good about it, and that's about a 65% number. So voters are, however, opposed to charging nonprofits and downtown drivers for the same purpose. They just as soon not have drivers, people driving into the city, and the nonprofit social services providers being taxed more for activities not associated with what they do. Overall, consumer confidence and business confidence are on the upswing. San Francisco voters get it. They are willing to invest in the infrastructure and improvements and development projects to improve our quality of life and our long-standing economic vitality. In return, they expect us to create an environment where folks can afford to buy a house in San Francisco, park their cars, travel on reliable transit, and walk the sidewalks without being hassled. The Chamber and the business community, in partnership with Mayor Lee, are working together to deliver on these expectations for a better San Francisco. Finally, one issue has received a lot of attention recently, and it is the proposal to rename San Francisco Airport in honor of Supervisor Harvey Milk, who is a hero to many of us. The polling has found out that there is a high level of concern or opposition to changing the name of the airport. It's not the person, it's the idea of renaming the airport because of the brand of San Francisco in the view of the city, in the view of the state, in the view of the country. So we just make note of that, and we hope the mayor, board of supervisors, and the airport commission can find a compromise that preserves the iconic San Francisco International Airport brand while adding to the legacy of Harvey and his mission in life, which of course was extraordinarily